This is NewRetroArcade. It's built in Unreal Engine 4 by Digital Cybercherries, and it's an incredibly detailed trip down memory lane that perfectly merges gaming history and gaming future into one gorgeous whole. Basically, what we have here is a fully interactive late 80s, early 90s arcade, like something you get at the back of a bowling alley or a Laser Quest. And here, all the arcade machines work, and they're all running actual arcade games or console games of the era via emulators. I mean, look at this place, it's beautiful. In VR, with the authentic chirps of distant arcade machines ringing in your ears, it feels so real. You can almost smell that long-forgotten stink of video game arcades, that heady mix of old cigarette smoke and stale sweat mixed with Lynx Alaska. It's dark and dingy in here, but the neon lights, CRT monitors and fluorescent carpeting all give off this wonderfully nostalgic glow. This is a virtual world that actually feels lived in. But seriously now, this is a bit much. I mean, look at the mess on this sofa, it's disgusting. Why can't people just clean up after themselves? It literally takes 1 second just to pick something up and put it in the bin, for crying out loud. Anyway, the first time you make your way into the NewRetroArcade, chances are you'll find it hard to choose what to play. There are so many classics on offer in the base ROM pack, so many memories to rekindle, and you can easily jump on each one with a quick press of the E button. The emulation of the arcade cabinets themselves is great. You can see each individual pixel on the crappy old monitors, the colours are all washed out, the joystick moves when you press a direction, the buttons click in response to your presses. It all feels so solid, almost tactile, like you could rest a can of Coke on top of them as you play.
Hold on, man. Punch the pedal.
Now, alongside all the arcade machines, there are a few other little distractions. There's a 10-pin bowling alley, a basketball game, and a dartboard. Oh. You'll also find quite a few working Game Boys, each one capable of playing a different ROM. I just love how the textures on them are grimy, there's stains on them, they're yellowing a bit, they really do look like proper, well-used, well-handled Game Boys. Over here there's another console, a Super Nintendo. It's a special one though, as this one plays ROMs for the Mega Drive and the NES as well. You play them on this big old telly while the control pad floats in front of you, held in place by spooky invisible ghost hands. Swapping out carts and loading up new games is fantastic, and again in VR it's an illusion that feels almost tangible. Now obviously the whole ROM thing itself is a little bit illegal, so NewRetroArcade doesn't come with ROMs included. It does however provide a link in the README file to a direct download for a base ROM pack that immediately works once you install it in a certain folder. This means however that you can fully customise your machines with your own selection of ROMs, if you're naughty enough to own any. There's actually a ton of customisation here, and it's relatively easy to build your own dream arcade. You can change everything from the music on the tapes you find hidden around to the cabinet designs and even the posters on the wall. So you could, if you wanted, make an arcade full of posters of me. Oh, now that is a truly beautiful sight. A word of warning though, while NewRetroArcade is built with VR in mind, playing in Rift mode is incredibly heavy on the processors, and unless you have a really beefy PC and graphics card, you'll get really bad slowdown when running emulations. Still, whether you have a VR headset or not, if you grew up as a gamer in the 80s or 90s, NewRetroArcade is an experience you simply have to try, especially as it costs nothing to download. Righty-ho, that's your lot. I've got a high score to beat in Bubble Bobble, so toddle off and give this game a go. But maybe before you leave, give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed it, because call to action and stuff. Goodbye.